Well, the sign says it all. I'm at the General Motors Hall of Transportation in the American History Museum, Washington, D.C. It's early February 2013. Hey, I'm just going to walk through very quickly so you can get an idea of the exhibit. Watch America on the move, whether it's by land or water here. See some interesting things. I just completed a highlights tour. Takes about an hour. And they take you through a number of the exhibits, pointing out, giving you the highlights so you can come back on your own here, such as the Santa Cruz Railroad Company, and get information about changes that the railroad brought and so forth like that. And see how it changed the landscape and that sort of thing. Sound effects in the background, such as a steam engine and that sort of thing. City urban life and all. I think this is kind of interesting in contrast, particularly when you've been spending any time here at Washington, D.C. I'll hold it up here. You're looking at 1900, black and white, horse and buggy days. Panorama, it looks like on Pennsylvania Avenue, the streetcar going by, and taking a look at the White House way back when in 1900. Holding on that here for a second. There we go. I was just there the other day. They're tearing down the inaugural stand, President Obama's second inauguration and parade. No traffic lights, no street signs, no stoplights, nothing like in 1900. Okay, let's continue on here. Horse and buggy, all that. Kind of neat, the sound effects in the background, the horse and buggy and so forth. First car at the time set a record across the United States back in 1903. The two gentlemen took some 63 days. And a few years later, two ladies did it in 59 days. Okay. A little bit of a problem. A little dust on the road. I don't know if you can see the goggles the kids wearing there. Railroad conductors, the Pullman attendants. Gas stations, traffic signs, and all like that. I'm one of the docents there, so take advantage of the free tours and all. Locomotive transported President Franklin Roosevelt, passed away in April of 1945. Brought him to his final resting place. Hey, if you've never done it, we're going to walk on Route 66. I don't know if they left a big hole in the ground here, but I'm on the actual pavement of Route 66, I guess in Oklahoma. See the cars there? There's Route 66. Back in the 30s, they had all the Okies moving out of Oklahoma, a lot of them going to California because of the Dust Bowl and the drought and so forth during the Depression era here. Some of the early cabins, because before we had hotels and motels, we had cabins in the 30s, and after World War II in the 1950s, people were still camping and all, but they wanted something a little more accommodating, and now we have quite the industry. Riding a bus in 1939. Cadillac showroom. Hot rods and hangouts. 1949. Some classic vintage cars here. How about that Woody over there? Suburbs are coming about. Streetcar. Rode on one of those recently in San Francisco. Also in Tokyo. One of the last streetcars is still there in Tokyo, but that's a little too far to get to. You can do the one in San Francisco. And I think it's kind of apropos here. We'll just wrap up this America on the Move here with a genuine traffic jam. Okay, so fast and furious here. Looking at all the exhibits and so forth. This part of the exhibit is container shipping, how it transformed in the old cargo ships with the individual things into what we expect now with the cargo ships. With the widening of the Panama Canal to be completed very soon, that should prove very interesting when it gets super jumbo sized container ships. And we'll wrap it up here with electric cars from well over 100 years ago. I think the more things change, the more they remain the same. Hey, thanks for watching.